Louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. Down, ready, back 25. Come on, D.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that,
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Back to the air. Ryan after the pick six. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch the slant. Ric Flair. Check 26, check
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. A shotgun snap for Gone. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The four-time All-Pro Johnny Hecker is on to punt for L.A. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
It's been a long day for you. Go!
Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check, 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 check.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
On first down, West. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now third down and 6.
Blue 80. White 25.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On third down, Ryan into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. Past the and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he will score. Touchdown, L.A. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Samson Abukum picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
No game on this defense. No game.
Check.
Obama.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The drive begins with a handoff to West. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
25. 59. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Cut! By 20!
27. You.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go!
I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season.
Just like that.
On 2nd down and 4, Goff. That is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick, but able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Goff now looks to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
180!
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check, check.
Whoa. Hey, Haywood.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Adrian Claiborne, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go. Here we go.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Value 3, value 3.
Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 27, Mike 27.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First down.
Cut. My 20.
Check, 59. All right. Let's go, D, let's go.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You don't want nothing.
Goff now to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Motion. Hey, check Mike, 27.
Hey, 76. 76. 76. Hey, Echo. Turbo's up.
Now it's gone. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Cut. 180.
59. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Value 1.
Check safety.
Turbo's up.
Here's Goff to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Check Mike, 27. Good. Watch the twist.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Hey, check Mike.
Hey, orbit.
27.
Now Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I don't think you got it, son.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The great veteran Clay Matthews able to knock that one away in coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Corey Littleton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And that's caught inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kevin White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. From the shotgun, Ryan under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They haven't been all that great. I mean, both offenses struggling, but you look at their lead, they've taken advantage of the breaks that they needed to take advantage of.
And I love baseball. I just do. I like going to a game. And I like
baseball, too.
And I like 3-run homers as much as anyone. It's fun, right? But I also like it when a guy gets a single or a walk, steals 2nd, gets bunted over to 3rd, sacrifice fly, brings him home. You just never know how you're going to fashion runs, and that's what we've seen in this game. They figured out a way to score, even though the offense hasn't been in gear.
Yeah, small ball. Their small ball's been very good, opening up this lead.
180! Hey, defense, let's go!
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown. breaks a tackle. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Malcolm Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
You got nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
11.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Ryan. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons get a bit closer. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They run once more with Henderson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Goff. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Again, it's Henderson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd down.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it.